fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Car Demolition League Live. It's another game day in the CDL. No doubt, we're about a quarter of the way through the season now. Things are getting tight here. Let's go on ahead and get you ready for this first game. But first, show you the other D-League scores because we got a D-League feature about to happen. It's a secret. I ain't going to tell you until you see the helmets. That's right. Keep it no secret like that. Secret! Stay tuned, the CDL line. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first game of the night is a D-League game, and it's a battle for second place in the D-League's Eastern Division. The Baltimore Colts on the road to take on the Rochester Tomahawks. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the D-League feature here on CDL Live. Our game today, the Baltimore Colts on the road to take on the Rochester Tomahawks. Let's give you the lineups here. Geronimo starts things off for Baltimore, followed by Blue Porsche. Jaguar comes out at the captain's spot, and Batman takes 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the Rochester Tomahawks come out with Door Slammer, followed by White Porsche. Z28 at the captain's spot, and Red Ridgeline at 5-point gainer. Here we go, Door Slammer up against Geronimo. Game on. No one goes down. We have another collision. They're both still up. No interference. They're coming close. 5-0 Rochester gets the lead there. Make it 10-0 Door Slammer, having himself a good night. Can he finish it off? Yes, he does. Both Jaguar and Door Slammer both go down. This game is over. 15-5 the final. The Tomahawks have the win here in the D-League feature. Stay tuned. We got pro games coming up next on CDL Live. Alright, our first pro game of the night. Two teams statistically towards the bottom of the barrel, so you know they're desperate for wins against each other. Let's face it, they both kind of think, well, finally, an easy opponent. Maybe we can get a win, but that's what's going to make it tough. They're both going to be out there looking for the win. They're both desperate for the win. They both need the win. Gowanda Outlaws, Denver Mustangs. Let's get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got a pro game here on tap for you. No doubt, it's the first one of the night. The Gowanda Outlaws are on the road to take on the Denver Mustangs. Let's go ahead and take a look at these lineups. Gold Mercedes comes out first for Gowanda, followed by Triple Threat. At the captain's spot is Lamborghini, and at 5-point gainer, 686. To the home side of the field, Denver comes out first with Shredder. At the middleman spot is Mach 5. White Ferrari takes the spot at captain there. And at 5-point gainer is 308. So here we go. Statistically, these two teams are two of the worst in the league. Should make a good matchup here. 5-0. Gowanda has the lead early on the first collision. Make it 10-0. Two collisions in, and Gowanda's dominating. Gold Mercedes having himself a day, and he completes the day with a tie there and a win. 15-5. The final. The Outlaws have the win over the Mustangs. Stick around. There's more to come. To be specific, Cleveland and San Antonio next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for our next game here. The Cleveland Wolves on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings. Should be an entertaining one. Let's get you down to the field for the action. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next game here on CDL Live. The Cleveland Wolves are on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings. Let's take a look at these lineups. Miku, you going to pick a winner? Nope, you're going to lick Daddy's hand. Come on, lick Daddy's hand. Show people how you lick my hand. Okay. Miku wishes she was a toy car. Let's take a look at the lineups. McD Green starts things off for the Wolves tonight, followed by Stock 34, Aqua Ferrari, Blue F50 at the 5-point gainer position. That's the Cleveland Wolves lineup. To the home side of the field, the Kings come out with the Acura, followed by Sweet 16, Moto Blade Jr. at the captain spot, and Road Plane takes 5-point gainer position. Here we go, Acura and McD Green start things off. Should be a close game between these two, I would think. Neither team has really done too much this season, except for San Antonio coming off a huge win, interference call there, a huge win over LA. That was a humongous upset, and they have the lead here. Acura gets the flip, a clean flip on McD Green, 5-0 Kings. Quickly tied at 5 as Stock 34 comes out. Sweet 16 now comes out and goes right down. 10-5, Cleveland in the lead. Motorblade Jr. trying to keep the Kings in this one. And neither of them went down. It was a clean collision. These two still going at it. 10-5 and make it 15-5, a final. The Cleveland Wolves grab the win on the road here to defeat the San Antonio Kings. 15-5. Stick around. We got the Brawlers and the Starz next on CDL Live. Alright, our next game. The Dallas Stars are home and looking for a huge upset, and boy, would it be one. They're 4-10. They're taking on the 10-2-0-1 defending world champion Bradford Brawlers, who are on the road, obviously looking for some easy pickings. Dallas going, not going to be that easy. Well, at least they're saying that now. The game hasn't started yet. Let's get you down the field to start this game. Dallas, Bradford, next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game is about to be underway here. Let's get a look at the lineups for the game between the Bradford Brawlers and the Dallas Stars. Brawlers start off with Spinebuster, followed by Green Indy. Escalade takes the captain's spot, and Dirty Rat has 5-point gainer. Let's take a look at the home side of the field now. Dallas starts off with Red Tail, followed by Formulator, McLaren at the captain spot, and then Custom Vet there at 5-point gainer. Bradford heavily favored in this one. Let's see what happens. Game on. They definitely want to keep pace, the Brawlers do. The Brawlers are trying to keep pace with the Destroyers in that Northern Division. And Dallas wants to climb out of the bottom of the pit in the Southern Division. It's not going well for them today. Bradford with a 10-0 lead. Spinebuster has the perfect night. 3-0 for Spinebuster, getting the job done. The Brawlers have the shutout win. 15-0 Bradford. They get the win over Dallas. Stick around. Atlanta and Seattle next on CDL Live. The Atlanta Avengers are one of the teams that were right on the rim of making the playoffs after a bad season last year, and they just came short. This year they're back at the bottom again. I mean, Miami's like the same way. So they definitely want to rebound here against a team, the Seattle Lumberjacks, who are at 600. They're 6-6-0-1, and after making the playoffs last year, they were definitely expecting better. So both of these teams looking to turn around their season starting today. Atlanta Avengers, Seattle Lumberjacks next on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game is about to be underway. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. The two captains, brothers are out there, man. It's going to be entertaining. Red FXX starts off for the Atlanta Avengers, followed by Clown, followed by 40. And at the 5-point gainer position is Twin Mill. To the home side of the field, Seattle starts off with Spencer, followed by Buzzoff. 42nd at the captain spot, and then Desert Jeep at the 5-point gainer for the Lumberjacks. Avengers and Jacks, here we go. Game on. And it's going to be 5-0. Seattle has the lead early. Clown now coming out, and he'll even the game up at 5. Here we go, Buzzoff and Clown. Ooh, Buzzoff staying up there. Buzzoff playing on defense right now, and he hangs in there. 10-5 Seattle in the lead. Here comes 40 to do battle with Buzzoff. And Buzzoff gets the flip. Game over. 15-5 the final. The Seattle Lumberjacks have the win over the Atlanta Avengers, and we didn't get to see the brotherly battle. Oh well. What else can be said? 15-5 Seattle. Good game. Coming up next, New York Empire on the road take on Chicago Wind Attack. Stick around. It's all on CDL Live. Alright, in our next game, the New York Empire are on the road against the Chicago Wind Attack. This should be a relatively one-sided game, you would think, when you look at the records, but New York is starting to rebound. They started poorly, and they're starting to get their act together. The Wind Attack, they've had it together from the get-go. Let's see what happens. Empire, Wind Attack, two of the original 6 CDL teams going at it on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, and we got another game on tap. It is going to be the New York Empire on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. Two of the Car Demolition League's original 6 franchises, in case you didn't know. The Empire come out first with Diesel Boy Jr. Following him is Esprit. At the captain's spot is Enzo 1. And T-Coop will take the 5-point gainer position for the New York Empire. Home side of the field now, the Cleveland Brown. We got the Chicago Wind Attack. Starting off with Glitter, followed by R. Inferno at the captain's spot. And Racer X at 5-point gainer. So here we go. Chicago and New York. 5-5 as we start this thing off. Glitter and the Diesel Boy Jr. go down. And now R's out there against the Spirit. Spirit almost had the flip on R. He's a highly defensive player, and he just showed it right there. R just hangs around. He doesn't go down easy. And he got the Wind Attack at 10-5 lead here. Going for the win, interference call. So R's called for interference, but not that time. He is down 10-10. So 10-10 the score. Inferno up against Enzo 1, and New York has the lead, 15-10. Racer X forced to try to force overtime. No interference called on that play. Enzo 1 is down. This game is going to OT. T-Coop and Racer X. Racer X goes down, and the New York Empire pull off the upset win in OT. Huge win for the Empire, and definitely against a big opponent like Chicago, who was holding down the #1 seed out west. Amazing game. Amazing upset. 20-15, New York defeats Chicago in overtime. Stick around. We got Puerto Rico and San Francisco next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game, the Puerto Rico Playas are on the road looking to rebound against the San Francisco Californians. It's been rough for them ever since they lost Jet Threat. Alex Johnson's making a trade every week. You know, it's just nuts over there in his organizations. And Puerto Rico's been suffering for most of it. Can they turn it around today? They are on the road against the Californians, who are definitely in need of win, sitting in last place in that Pacific Division. Switch down the field for the start of the game, see what happens. Playas, Californians, next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game coming up, the Puerto Rico Playas are on the road to take on the San Francisco Californians. Let's take a look at the lineups. 9-17 starts things off for Puerto Rico, followed by Silver Angel, Orange Amazoon at the captain's spot, and Stingray 2 at the 5-point gainer position for Puerto Rico. Of course, you know, Alex Johnson makes a trade every freaking week. Alex, a message from your fans. Let us buy some freaking jerseys with some comfort knowing that the guy's not going to get traded next week. Please. Anyway. To the home side of the field. San Francisco starts things off with number 4, followed by Mach 5-2. Black 3 at the captain's spot. and Silver Lamborghini will take the 5-point gainer position for the Californians tonight. Here we go, game on. Puerto Rico, San Francisco. Battle begins. 9-17 up against number 4. It's 5-0. Playas in the lead. Mach 5-2 now out there to do battle with 9-17. Interference call. Neither car down yet. 5-0 Puerto Rico in the lead and make it 10-0. 9-17 trying to have that perfect night. Cat's going nuts in the kitchen. Friskies and crack, ladies and gentlemen. Friskies and crack. They both go down. And that is going to be the end of the game. 15-5. The Playas have the win on the road. We'll be back with more action on CDL Live. It's Washington and San Jose next. Alright, now we get set for our next game, and it should be a good one. The Washington Patriots on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. Both of these teams seem to get a little bit of momentum and then lose it. Once again, consistency. A bunch of teams having a little bit of trouble with consistency. And these are two of them, Washington, San Jose. Who can get the foot going in the right direction here? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The Washington Patriots on the road take on the San Jose Storm. Let's take a look at these lineups. Coming out first for the Washington Patriots is Blue 512, followed by Cockroach, Black Phantom out at the captain's spot, and Croc Rod at 5-point gainer for the Washington Patriots. To the home side of the field, San Jose sends out Silver Vet. Coming out second for San Jose is Phantom. Yeah, that's right. Black Phantom's brother there. You know, same exact model. Coming out the captain's spot is Wasp. And Splitting 2 takes 5-point gainer spot for the Storm. Here we go. Storm and Patriots. Game on. 5-0. Washington in the lead. Blue 5-12 goes down quick against Phantom, though. So he'll end the night 1-1. We got a tie game, 5-5. Cockroach and Phantom going at it here. Weight against defense and aerodynamics. And Weight is slamming. Basically, what I mean is Phantom was getting the better of things there, but not there. Tell you what, Cockroach so good at riding out the storm and gets Washington a 10-5 lead. Wasp now out there. And Wasp takes Cockroach down. We are tied at 10. Black Phantom up against Wasp here. Wasp takes down Black Phantom. 15-10 San Jose in the lead. Croc Rod trying to force overtime. Not going to happen. And the San Jose Storm have the win. 15-10 the final. They defeat the Washington Patriots. Stick around. We got more to come on CDL Live. New Jersey and Indianapolis next. Now, for our next game, let me just set this up like this. The New Jersey Bandits are back at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. They've had trouble getting out of that spot for the past few years. I mean, it's just been nuts for them. A couple of years back, they had the first draft pick, and it has done nothing to help them. And here they are now on the road, really trying to get things turned around against a tough Indianapolis team. Reapers heavily favored in this game, but the Bandits look to pull off the upset. Let's get you down the field for the start of it. Welcome to the next game here on CDL Live. Our next feature, the New Jersey Bandits and the Indianapolis Reapers. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. The introductions. Yellow Windy starts things off for New Jersey. Behind him there is Cobra. Kid Custom comes out at the captain's spot. And Silver and Black Attack Jr. is in at 5-point gainer for New Jersey then. The Indianapolis Reapers come out with Lee Nenzo, followed by Candy. Gold Z28 takes the captain's spot. And Speed Shot takes 5-point gainer. Here we go. Reapers and Bandits. Game on. And took a while for him to roll, but Yellow Indy is down. Way off camera, no interference. 5-0 Indianapolis. Out comes Cobra. Cobra, la 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 la. Anyways, Cobra gets the flip. 5-5, New Jersey ties it. Out comes Candy. And him and Cobra, la 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 la, go down. Kid Custom now out there against Gold Z28 in the Battle of Captains. 10-10 score. By the way, his name is Cobra, not Cobra, la la la. Anyways. Have a child name it. That one's for Dan Cook. Anyway. Kid Custom just went down. Goes Z28, got the flip in. 15-10, Reapers got the lead. Trying to take the win here. Of course, Silver and Black Attack Jr. has something to say about that. Trying to force overtime here. Oh, interference. Off my hand. Kind of came off. Get a redo. Nonetheless, Silver and Black Attack Jr. does go down. And 15-10, that is going to end this game. Reapers get the win. 15-10 the final. In case you didn't catch it the first time, we get ready for our next one. Miami and San Diego next on CDL Live. Alright folks, our next game coming up. The Miami Mafia are struggling, and they're on the road in a very tough game against the San Diego Lightning. The Lightning are in a head-to-head battle with the LA Blaze right now for the lead in the Pacific Division. A win here today definitely helps them out, but Miami definitely looking for the upset. They want to gain ground in the Southeast. Let's see what happens. Miami, San Diego next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got the Miami Mafia on the road to take on the San Diego Lightning. Let's take a look at these lineups. Split and image coming out first for the Miami Mafia, followed by Mach 6. Monkey at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is Loken Dager. The home side of the field, San Diego, the favorite team in this matchup, has 44 coming out first. Followed by a guy that could be the Rookie of the Year, 24 hours at the middleman spot. 7 series taking the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is 16 Angels. Here we go. San Diego, MIM. Interference. They both get back up. And it's going to be 5-0. 5-0 Miami. Looking for the upset. Out comes 24 hours. And he'll tie the game up at 5. 6 up against 24 hours here. Anyways, it's an interference. Interference called again. Mach 6 saving himself. Slamming into stuff there. Interference called, but no flip. We are still tied at 5. So still tied at 5 here. We got a battle on our hands. Another interference call. How close can 24 hours get? Mach 6 somehow staying up there. And he finally is down. 10-5. That battle took forever. Mach 6 showed a lot of defensive capability there. Just wasn't able to keep it going. And look at that. Both 24 hours and Monkey go down. 15-10, San Diego in the lead. Cloak and Dager are going to try to force overtime. 7 series going for the win. They both go down, and it was an interference on top of it. They're both still up off of that collision. 7 series. And Cloak and Dager's down. That's going to be game. 15-10 the final. San Diego gets the win over the Miami Mafia. Lightning win. 15-10. In case you didn't catch the first 30 times, we'll be back with more games. Green Bay and Houston next on CDL Live. We get so many of these matchups. Teams that have trouble with consistency, and another 2 meet up here right now. The Green Bay Dragons are on the road to take on the Houston Oilers. Should be an entertaining one though, because these teams, they got potential. They have good cars on there playing for them. It's just getting the job done. So, another matter of who gets the job done today. Green Bay Dragons versus the Houston Oilers. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Something I forgot to mention after the last game, San Diego took over first place in the Western Conference after Chicago lost everything. So, nonetheless, San Diego, the number 1 seed in the West now. Our next game, though, like promised, Green Bay Dragons, Houston Oilers. Coming out first, we got yellow FXX for the Dragons, followed by Blitzen. At the captain's spot is the 1, and Red Porsche takes 5-point gainer for the Dragons. Home side of the field, the Houston Oilers start with White Cap, followed by Mod Quad. Dragon 2, Blue Dragon 2 is out there at captain's spot, and Silver Spider is out there at 5-point gainer. Here we go, White Tail and Yellow FXX start things off, and it's going to be 5-0 Oilers. Blitzen now comes out there. He goes down right away. 10-0 Oilers in the lead. The 1 now comes out, and Green Bay's back in this game, 10-5. Mod Quad and the 1. They both go down. 15-10. Houston in the lead for the win. They got it. Red Porsche goes down right away. Blue Dragon 2 gets the game-winning flip. 15-10. Oilers defeat the Dragons. Stick around. We got Homies and Cowboys next on CDL Live.